a cyborg identical to the one that failed to kill Sarah Connor,
must now strive to protect Sarah Connor's teenage son,
John Connor,
from a more advanced and powerful cyborg.
Hey guys, and welcome to my new movie review for the Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Guys, this one is actually directed by the one, the only, James Cameron. Guys, this one is actually rated M, and the duration of this film is actually
2 hours and 17 minutes.
Nice. And guys, this is actually an action sci-fi movie, which is literally identical to the first one, Terminator. Now, the cast of this film is actually the one, the only,
Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator T-800,
and also Linda Hamill, who plays again
Sarah Connor.
And also we have Sarah Connor's son in this one, who is also
John Connor.
And we also have Robert Patrick, who plays
the T-1000.
Oh man, he is so good in this film.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's so good in this film. Yeah. Guys, I'd like to introduce you, my YouTube viewers and my YouTube subscribers. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I want to introduce you to my nephew, Josh. Woo! You excited to be here?
Pretty excited.
Yeah, awesome. How did you like last night?
I found it pretty good.
Yeah, really? It's so much fun. Hey, guys, what we're talking about right now is we actually went to a screening in VMAX, in Dolby Atmos, although it wasn't in Dolby Atmos, but it was in VMAX, of Terminator 2. And I have to say, we went to a late session, and I kind of regretted that because I was super tired after it. But other than that, it was fantastic. Guys, Josh, I think that we should get a little bit more YouTube appropriate in our attire. What do you think? Do you reckon we should make it happen?
100%.
All right, in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
So much better. Superman Steve rocking it out. You know how it is, guys. So obviously you know what you're here for, guys. You're here for our thoughts and our views on the brilliant and okay. This is I gotta say this straight off the bat. One of the things that blew my mind about this movie most than anything else, like ridiculously, is the simple fact that it was so obviously clear of the budget of this film.
Yeah.
Like, more than anything. That's what I kept thinking to myself watching this last night. They killed it.
Yeah.
This is easily, and the more I thought about it, the more I thought, yeah, no, it is. This is definitely. This is one of those movies with a better sequel than the original movie. And the original was brilliant. Oh my gosh. Now, obviously, guys, if you haven't seen my movie review for the Terminator, it's on my YouTube channel. Go and check that out. I'm sure you'll appreciate that so much as I love filming it. But today we're here to talk about T2, as it's formerly known as T2, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. What, in your thoughts last night, was the biggest thing that made you really just think, yeah, this movie is next level. Like, this movie really stands the test of time in cinema.
Well, the first thing is, I think it's really amazing how the T-1000 rises out of the ground, like from nothing.
I remember, no spoilers, but yes, literally, if you haven't seen the movie, guys, there's elements to this movie of CGI that you just look at it, rewatching it, and you're just like, how? How is that possible? That makes no sense for it to be, like, they've done stuff in this movie, and I mean, if you haven't seen The Terminator by now, I'm not gonna lie, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
Just watch it
Just
now.
go and watch it.
Click off it.
Seriously, pause this, go and watch it and come back, okay? Pause it, go. Although, no spoilers, guys. I don't do spoilers in my movie reviews because I don't think it's fair to do that. But the thing that I loved most, well, no, I can't even say that. I can't even say most. I love this movie. Straight up, I love this movie.
Yeah.
Seriously, Linda Hamill from the first one to the second one, and now I cannot wait to see Dark Fate because I know, right? Seriously, she's just gonna nail it. She really is. She brought it. Now, I gotta tell you something hilarious, absolutely hilarious. I saw the Graham Norton show. Shout out to the Graham Norton show. That show is absolutely hilarious. I saw the Graham Norton show, and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Linda Hamill were actually promoting Terminator Dark Fate. And she actually said, well, she didn't actually want to even do the first one because she was so nervous of Arnold Schwarzenegger's, who he was. And she was like, yeah, I don't really want to do that movie. And she just wasn't comfortable with it. But hey, look at it. Stands the test of time.
Yeah.
Seriously. When it comes to the wow factor in movies and the you ready for it? You know what I'm about to say here. This word, ready for it? You know this is my favorite word in YouTube in watching movies. Rewatchability. This movie has so much rewatchability.
100%.
Literally.
Agree. Yeah.
Like fire. On fire rewatchability. Go.
In fact, I actually watched this like a week ago, and yet I was still quite happy like watching it like last night as well. So
that's so good. See, that's when it comes to cinema, guys. That's the biggest thing about movies like this. When you watch a movie and there's something about it that connects to the audience that makes them go, okay, yeah, nah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But it's James Cameron. Guys, he brought us Avatar. He brought us Titanic. What else has he brought us?
Terminator 2.
Terminator 2.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know, if you haven't seen my Terminator review, I just want to let you know now, James Cameron didn't direct Terminator Dark Fate. He actually produced it, but he didn't produce the other films. So
just keep in mind.
Yeah, so this is actually one of those films that you look back on and you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, I get it now. This is this is his baby. Do you know what I mean? This is his baby. Oh my gosh. And he did The Abyss. Fun fact.
I've never seen it, so I couldn't.
Oh man. Okay, now that you've said that, now we got to do The Abyss one day. Oh my gosh. Yes. So other than that, what are your thoughts? What would you if you someone who isn't aware of the Terminator franchise, aka T2, what would you tell them? What is something, if you had to sell it, if you're just like, yeah, no, guys, go, okay, chill, check this out. What would you tell the audience? What would you tell people who don't know anything about this movie?
Well, when I didn't know anything about this movie, I'm thinking, oh, okay, well, what the heck is it all about? But then I actually watched it, and because I watched, I think it was Terminator 2 actually I watched first. I watched that one first, and then from that one, I'm just like, no, this is awesome. Like, I just absolutely loved it. So,
what are the elements that you think differ biggest in terms of script, cinematography, acting? What are the elements do you think made Terminator in Terminator 2 so much better?
I reckon it's just the acting, because like you see the actors acting them out, and you can forget that it's even a movie. Like, they've done it that well. So
it's so obvious that the characters and actors in this movie were invested.
Yeah.
Obviously, Terminator had such success in the box office that they made a second one, but now Avatar is $1 billion film, and Avatar is the sequel is being made as we speak. In fact, James Cameron's actually said that Avatar 2, 3, 4, and possibly 5 are being filmed back to back because he just knows what he's doing. Like, he's a powerhouse. He's a serious powerhouse.
I didn't know that. Fun fact.
There you go. Fun fact. Wow. We learn something new every day. You're welcome. Guys, one of the things I want to talk about now is I actually want to talk about the elements of Arnold Schwarzenegger being the Terminator. There's elements in this film, as I said, no spoilers. They reveal things in this movie more to the audience, to what lies underneath his embodiment of the Terminator. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And in this film, we see that he's more than what we see on the surface.
Yeah.
When you rewatched this last night, rewatching those scenes play out, remembering that this came out in 1991. Remembering that's old, dude. 1991. Like, you know what I mean? To what you saw last night.
Yeah.
Saying 20 years time, someone your age will watch this for their first time.
Yeah. It's definitely something I would watch again, and that's because
just the awe factor.
Yeah.
Like the wow factor of the entire film. It literally has that element of just, how did you do that? How did they do that? Guys, for anyone who's been following me for any period of time, and Josh knows this as well, and he's a massive fan of trivia.
Yep,
and he has so much trivia to tell you guys, so I'm going to let you take it away! Trivia time!
Alright, so the first piece of trivia I've got is there's a scene in this movie, I'm not going to really give it away much, but there's a scene in this movie that basically John Connor tries to basically get away from the T-1000 on his motorbike. And the first time that they filmed this,
and this is quite early on in the film too, guys.
Yeah. The first time that they filmed it, the T-1000 actually got John Connor. So the director came up to them and went, "Alright, John Connor's dead, the world's ended, so we need to reshoot this."
so they actually had to the placement of where they were in situation of the camera. They actually had to say, no, okay, we need to redo this, and then they just the whole script got twisted purely for that scene.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, actually, I've got one more piece of trivia. So, yesterday I was watching Terminator, the Terminator, and I noticed when the Terminator arrives at someone's house, the car runs over this toy truck, and I knew I saw it from somewhere. So I was watching Terminator 2, and what I didn't realise is that same truck that he ran over was the same truck that the T-1000 drove in Terminator 2.
That right there, guys, that right there is that element of directors knowing what the audience subconsciously don't see. That is so ridiculously brilliant. That is actually rewatching the Terminator 2 last night, guys, made me think to myself several times, I really want to see what they do with Dark Fate. The reason why is because I actually believe that John Connor has a big part to play. Yeah, I really do. I honestly do. The reason why I say that, guys, purely is because of the fact of how important he is to this franchise.
Yeah.
He really is a massive deal to this franchise.
Yeah.
Like, huge. You actually don't realise it until, going back and, wow, really, he's so vital to the storyline. Guys, a bit more trivia. Let's do this. So Josh actually has one more piece of trivia, and then I've got a piece of trivia.
Yeah. So my piece of trivia, my very last one, is when the T-1000, when he actually, the actor, when he went into audition, the cameraman said, "Alright, I want you to turn around."
I love this one. This is good.
And then turn around to the camera and then stare at it like with no emotions, like just, "I want to kill you" kind of thing. So he did that, and then the cameraman jumped a bit when he like when that happened.
That's acting.
Yeah.
That is acting in its absolute finest form.
Yeah.
When a character, an actor, can literally scare the cameraman just by looking at him.
Yeah.
Really? Just by looking at him? Come on. That is brilliant. Guys, I've got one more piece of trivia. This movie was actually, this is one of the only sequels / Terminator films that it was actually nominated for an Oscar.
What do you know?
What the heck? Are you kidding me? That is how good this film is. Guys, if you had not had a chance to see Terminator / Terminator 2, do yourselves a favor. Treat yourselves seriously, because I guarantee you 100% you will be like, I'm glad they told me to do that. I'm glad they told me to do that. It was really nice of them to do that. I'm glad they told me to do that. Yeah, I bet you didn't see that coming. Yeah, that's right, dance piece.
Surprise!
Guys, thank you so much to all my subscribers. I thank you so much, Josh, for being here today.
No
for
problem.
helping me film this incredible movie review for the Terminator 2. Thank you for coming with me last night and joining me to see Terminator 2. Next week, guys, we're doing this again. We are doing this again. We're going to come back. We're going to go and see Terminator Dark Fate. We're going to come back. We're going to review it. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so ready, guys. I'm so ready. If you haven't, what are they going to do if they haven't subscribed already?
Well, firstly, you're going to get out of this video, press the red writing saying subscribe. You're going to press it.
Don't forget to click the bell for notifications either, because anytime I drop anything, boom! It's all yours, guys.
Yeah.
Leave a like if you like this movie review. Shows appreciation. We thank you so much for that. We really value that. Thank you. Seriously, guys, I really value that so much. If you like it, what did you think about Terminator? Have you seen it? Have you not seen it? Let me know in the comment section below. Give us a shout out. Yes, I've seen it. Yes, I loved it. Let us know, guys. I really value that. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. And until my next review, this is Superman Steve.